Hi, I'm Colin Bradley from Tax Perfect, and this is Talking Tax. Now, this week's question is from a UK resident client, somebody who lives in the UK and has just sold a property which she has been renting out for years to a really nice family in the Cotswolds. She says she's heard that there are different tax rules now for reporting and paying any capital gains tax that may be due on the sale. Well, the short answer is yes, there are. There are new rules for disposals of properties which are sold after the 5th of April 2020, individuals, trusts, and personal representatives of deceased people. Rule number 1, the disposal needs to be reported to HMRC within 30 days of the date of completion. Note, that's not the date of exchange, but the date of completion. Rule number 2, any capital gains tax needs to be paid to HMRC by the same date. That's within 30 days of the date of completion. Note that this does actually bring forward the tax is payable many months, could be as long as 22 months for disposals which are made in early in the tax year. So it's happy days for the taxman. Note also that a disposal for these purposes means a straightforward sale, but also can include a gift of a property as well. So the conditions for the new rules to apply: number 1, the seller is resident in the UK. There are very similar, but not quite as straightforward, new rules applying to non-residents, but I won't go into those today. Contact me separately if this applies to you. And the second condition is that the property is a residential property located in the UK. This includes second homes, buy-to-lets, and furnished holiday lets. It can also apply to your main home if you haven't lived there for the entire period of ownership. So again, complicated rules apply here, so contact me for further information, please. Note that the new rules only apply if there's actually any capital gains tax to pay. So if there's a gain, or sorry, if there's no gain, if the gain is covered by your annual capital gains allowance, or if it is a gift between spouses, or if it is fully exempt as your private residence, then there is no need to report. What do you need to do? I have provided some links in this video where you need to start on the HMRC government gateway, or rather their website. And so step 1 is you'll need to create a HMRC government gateway account. If you haven't got one, you'll need to create one. Step 2, once you've got that, you need to log in and create a capital gains tax on UK property account. Note this is a special account from within your government gateway account to report your capital gains, such as these residential gains. Step 3 is once you're all set up, you'll go through the HMRC screens and questions which will prompt you for all the information you need in order for the system to calculate your capital gain and ultimately any capital gains tax you'll need to pay. You'll need such things as the property address and postcode, the date you acquired and sold the property, also things such as how much you sold it for, how much you acquired the property for. If it was by way of gift, then you'll need market values as well, costs of buying and costs of selling the property, and details of any tax reliefs which you may want to claim, such as private residence relief for periods where you live there. It might be a good idea to have your accountant to guide you through this entire process because it can get quite complicated. Once everything has been input, the system will summarize your capital gains and the tax payable with full workings. It will prompt you to check your answers and the workings before hitting the submit button after which it will give you a payment reference number and a return reference number. You should also get an email acknowledgement. Print or save this page as proof of your submission. Note that the procedures are slightly different if you are actually using an agent to do this for you, but importantly, you will need to have created a government gateway account and a capital gains tax on UK property account from within your gateway account in order to get the process started. So there might be some delay. So time is of the essence, bearing in mind that there is a 30-day window period here. Note also that the transaction needs also to be reported on your usual capital gains tax return as well. So remember, once you've reported it under the 30-day rules, you'll also need to report it on your tax return. Other important points: there are penalties for late notification and interest for late payment if you don't comply. If you've lived at a property at any point, then you might be entitled to some exemption under the private residence relief rules. If the property is jointly owned, then both owners, or rather all owners, will need to make the declaration. If you sell more than one property in the year, then you'll need to report separately. So that's it. Straightforward, sort of, albeit long-winded, and also a few points not to miss. So if you're selling, have sold, or are giving away or have given away residential property since 6th of April 2020 and you are UK resident, then you'll need to take swift action, because these procedures could take some time to complete, or alternatively, take all the pain away and ask for me to do it. Any queries or questions, please let me know. You can contact me on mail@taxperfect.co.uk and also have a look at our website, www.taxperfect.co.uk. It's a bit of a work in progress as at the date of this video, but there's some useful stuff that's on there so far. There's also some links, as I mentioned earlier, in the comments box for you, which take you to straight to the setup of the government gateway account and information regarding what I have just said in this video. So that's it from me. See you next time, and good luck with your reporting.